So it's actually Sunday evening, but that's the first time that I have an opportunity to record my day for Friday. And again, my day, it's a kind of a best practice that I'm following, which each and every day I'm trying to share with everyone one thing that I managed to achieve, one thing that I learned, and one thing that I find out that I need to fix. It helps me to go through my day and think through what happened. And it helped me to identify what I did right and where are my opportunities. I encourage everyone to do it as well. It sounds simple, but if you try to do it each and every day, even without recording it, just try to do it for yourself without recording it, and you'll find out that that's not an easy task at all. So back to Friday achievement. If you remember, a few days ago I posted that under one thing I need to fix, that I have some challenges with certain individual that I need to work very closely with, but I'm happy to tell you that we managed to get things ironed and we're on the same page, and time will tell, but I really believe that we passed through this difficulty, which probably was more about me than someone else. But that's achievement. What I learned, again, I might already mention it in some way, in one way or another, but after reading something Friday, it's sharpened my understanding. So we all kind of puzzled why in the last 50 years or 100 years there is a so increased pace of changes in technology, and the pace is really exponential. You know, there are certain theories, they are like aliens and whatever, but if you have a time to think through, you find out that you know, the only limitation of us as human beings is ourselves. And if our mind is wired to think one way, or it's boxed to think one way, it's extremely hard to get off this box. And in reality, what happened is that in the last 100 years, there were several changes in science that probably had the main contribution for this change. Whether it's a quantum mechanics or chaos in mathematics, those are major two changes that change significantly the perception of how we are dealing or how we are thinking about science, whether it's a Newtonic thinking or deterministic thinking. And actually those changes in concept, in thinking, they were the main enabler for the change that we see in technologies. We saw and we still see, because those new sciences are actually just starting to be understand more and more and more, especially the chaos. So in a nutshell, if I have to tie it, so that's what I learned, but I have to tie it to my passion in life. So if dropping Newtonian thinking and deterministic thinking and adopting different thinking help us to achieve so much change in technology, obviously there's no comparison to the pace in change in technology to the pace, negative, no, a little bit positive, to the pace in change in management. But the theory of management didn't change in the last 100 years, even a little bit more than that. So maybe the same is needed on management. Maybe dropping deterministic or Newtonian thinking in the management. This is what we need in order to break through and find management system that works for our need today. So that's what I learned. And last but not least, one thing that I need to fix. So this is more got to do with our own IT department. So, you know, everyone has his own journey, and our journey was more reactive to changes that was introduced to us in the last 3 years. Now it feels that we are reaching a position where we are ready for almost any ball curve, technology-wise, that might introduce to us. And the challenge is what we need to fix is how to change our perception and way of thinking to be more innovative in a way that to think forward and to be innovative and to initiate new technologies that will help the business to or be competitive, more competitive, or to be disruptive in the market. So that's a challenge. That's all. That's my day for Friday. One thing that we need to achieve, I need to achieve. One thing that I managed to achieve. One thing that I learned, and one thing that I need to fix. And if nothing will go wrong on Monday, I'll work on the Monday, my day as well. And up until then, bye.